Tonight on Tabatha Takes Over, Tandy Wright owns Salon Moguls in East Nashville, Tennessee.
I have been in this industry for 20 years, and I would absolutely consider myself one of the top African-American celebrity stylists in Nashville. Isn't it beautiful? You like your layers? I do. I have high standards, but my staff has absolutely let me down.
We got some old towels in the bag.
Are they clean?
How they ain't clean, girl?
Especially now that I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
I know you have somewhere to be, but I gotta take a break.
I don't know anybody who's more of a diva than Tansy.
I have got to give me something to eat. We gonna get my flip-flops.
The devil does wear Prada. She's proof.
She should be spending her money on the salon, but instead she shops on herself.
So I just wanted to buy this anyway, just because.
In a rapidly changing neighborhood,
Do y'all have time to maybe do a trim?
Tandy struggles to service a more ethnically diverse clientele.
It's time for my nap anyway.
Tabitha, I'm in over $100,000 worth of debt.
We have needs.
The neighborhood is changing around us, and I only have a few more months before I go on maternity leave, and I need you to turn my situation around so that I don't lose my business.
I'm Tabitha. I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over.
Salon Mogul, may I help you?
Tansy, this is Tabitha. I would like you to get your keys, come outside and meet me, and do not tell your staff that I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, Tansy. I'm Tabitha.
Hi, Tabitha. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I don't know if you're petrified, happy.
All of the above.
All right, well, I have something to show you. You ready?
I guess so. I don't have a choice.
You really don't. I've had cameras in Salon Moguls all day, and now it's time for me to show Tansy, the owner, what I saw. So, tell me why you asked me here.
I want my salon to be more successful, more diverse, high-end, and it's just not up to par.
Why do you think that your salon is falling short?
Because it's not as professional as I would like for it to be. You know, I'm just overwhelmed just trying to maintain all the bills.
So how much debt do you have?
Like $100,000.
$100,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And how much do you think out of that $100,000 would be personal debt?
My husband would say I do a little bit more shopping than I should.
What does that mean?
I just love clothes and bags and shoes and things like that.
Listen, I like to shop, and I shop hard, but only when I can afford to.
Basically, I'm just swimming with my head above water.
And are you finding it hard to meet all the bills that you have to meet every month?
Absolutely. I'm not able to work 14, 16 hours a day like I normally would because I do get really, really tired.
So what's going to happen when you do go on maternity leave? How are you going to make money?
I'm not really sure.
You need really big changes and you need them really fast.
Yes.
Does it concern you that you may lose the salon?
Oh, yeah. I think about that all the time.
Okay, well, tell me about you as a stylist.
I think I have a very good reputation, and my clients, they love what I do.
I understand that you have worked on some celebrities
Yes.
here in
yes.
Nashville.
Yes, people in the gospel industry. And we're on our best behavior when they come.
Oh, so when the celebrities come, you're on your best behavior. When the regular people come, not so much.
It's not how it works, but you know, people in the gospel industry are a little bit more reserved.
Do you do any country celebrities?
No, I haven't tapped into that market yet.
But is it something that you're interested in doing?
Absolutely.
Okay. And tell me about the neighborhood that you're in.
The neighborhood is very diverse. It's changed. I grew up in this area, and it was predominantly African-American.
And tell me how it's changed.
It's just a mixture of a lot of eclectic people. Artists, singers, and we just need to tap into the community because we can do all types of hair.
You and your stylist?
Yes.
So are you looking to diversify your business more?
Absolutely, because that's the way to go if we're gonna stay in this area.
You have goals, which is great, but from everything I saw today, wouldn't have guessed any of it.
Oh, really?
Well, take a look at this.
Oh, yeah, we ain't got no towels, so what we gonna do?
We got towels. What are you talking about?
I'm not using no dirty towels on my clients.
Oh man, I don't want to use any towels.
Who is this?
Lakia, She's everyone's assistant.
Okay. Lakia went to the dirty towel hamper and lay towels over the dryers back there and used them on clients. And that's disgusting.
If I run out of towels, I go and buy towels. I don't use dirty towels.
Well, you may not, but your salon is. Take a look at this.
Oh, girl, look at this spaghetti.
What spaghetti is that? That's nasty.
I don't have any idea whose spaghetti it is. It stinks.
Somebody stole my bottle of vodka out of my station, too.
You sure you didn't drink it?
It was one of y'all's clients.
Who you calling?
Nobody.
I saw a lot of unprofessional behaviour. Meanwhile, this poor client can't even get in the front door, and no one's paying any attention to who's out there. I mean, how difficult is it to get a f***ing doorbell? This certainly doesn't scream high-end.
No, it doesn't.
It's interesting because you don't seem like a pushover.
I'm not a pushover. I just...
Ignore it. You
Yeah.
choose to ignore it. Take a look at this.
It's time for my nap anyway.
And that stylist's name is...
Stacy,
And Stacy leaves for a nap. Is he 5?
that's something he's just always done.
And how long are his naps?
3, 4 hours.
That's not a nap. That's a coma.
So I tell him, what, you can't leave? If he doesn't have a client scheduled,
Yes, because what happens if someone walks in?
okay, well,
Take a look at this.
what time are you supposed to be at your appointment?
Like 2:30.
I promise you, I'm gonna have you out here.
Do you know how long that client was in your salon?
No,
6.5 hours. That's outrageous.
yeah.
She was over 3 hours late,
Yeah.
leaving your salon. Instead of it being all about the client, it's all about you. It was a barrage, and there was a fashion show. Then you pulled out your computer to show her shoes to go with your dress.
It's gonna look great on my foot.
Then you went for lunch. Then you ate. Then you got up from eating and went back to a hair, but then you didn't have the product.
Right back, 10 minutes.
So then you had to go and get the product, and then you walk back in eating a candy bar,
Where my client?
and then while she's processing, you go lay on the sofa and close your eyes. You have to be f***ing kidding me. That is the same woman that had been in there all day that you promised you would get out. What does that telegraph to your staff? What does that telegraph to your clients? You're in all this debt and you've got a child to support. And if this is happening with you in here, what the hell is going to happen when you're not?
I don't have words.
Give me your keys. I'm taking over.
Tandy said,
Open the f***ing door.
When Tabitha knocked on the door, I was scared because I knew she was coming after us.
she's sharp as a tack.
Gather round, everyone.
Tabitha is beyond fierce. Hair is perfect, face is fabulous, lashes are long.
I'm Tabitha, and I'm taking over. I have cancelled all your appointments for the week, and in that week, everything will change.
Tabitha dresses, oh my God. Her shoes, they were so sick, almost made me throw up.
And at the end of the week, some of you may be working here, and some of you may not. If I had my choice, I'd probably get rid of all of you. So, would you like to show me around? Looks like I'm just in time for pizza that is still at the front desk with bugs circling as we speak. I mean, come on, it's f***ing disgusting. Stacey, your station?
Yes, ma'am.
Look, this is a pigsty. You can't even open the f***ing drawers. Look at this. Oh, look, a towel. Maybe you could have used that one today. It's not that much different from the dirty ones I saw used on clients.
Tabitha is scary. Tabitha is Linda Blair's head spin around scary.
What about this? Your station?
Yes, ma'am. I don't think that's mine.
Well, it's in your drawer.
Whose is it?
If the brush isn't yours...
I was like, oh my God, please don't pull out my drawers.
Oh, and look, another one that's just as bad. Another one that's just as bad. Shall I keep going until one of them's yours or are none of these yours?
Okay, those are mine.
I mean, what is that?
It's something that should be in the trash.
A used glove. Do we reuse them?
Sometimes. Tabitha was pointing out so many things that were wrong. I literally wanted to leave the planet.
Please, God, tell me that you don't reuse these as well.
No.
So what are they thrown in a bucket for?
They just end up falling in there.
So they fall out of the sink in a neat little pile in a bucket. Absolutely disgusting. I can't believe how filthy Salon Moguls is. Everyone's station was cluttered, crowded, and broken. It looks like a dump. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., staff meeting. I don't do late and I don't do excuses. Come on in, good morning. Tansy gave me an earful about all the things that her staff do wrong. Well, now it's time for me to sit down with the staff and get their point of view. So what do you think the biggest problem in here is? On a straight-up question.
You cannot approach Tansy about certain things.
Why?
She'll get mad.
Well, what kind of things?
Anything.
Wow, that's a lot.
She don't know how to talk to you like you're another grown woman.
Does Tansy think she's above all of you?
Yeah, we're peasants.
I've seen her like throw stuff.
Well, that's very interesting because that's not the woman I met yesterday at all.
She was very submissive to you.
She was shivering like a chihuahua.
Last night she was human. That was weird for me.
It's just you don't want to rub her the wrong way.
What happens if you do?
It's like, excuse me? You can leave.
Does she fire people?
Yes.
If you're telling me all of these things, why do you all work here?
Tandy's a very smart, innovative hairstylist. It's almost like people will tolerate her because they know the hair is going to be gorgeous no matter what she does.
You obviously like each other.
Totally like each other.
Does that include Tansy?
It includes her too.
So, do you think that Tansy knows she has a problem with shopping?
We've been working here 5 years, and I've probably never seen her wear the same thing ever.
She's really a
Really
shopaholic.
shopaholic.
Tansy, I call her the devil wears Prada. You know, sharp as hell, but evil.
As a business owner and a girl that likes to shop, the first priority for me is always making sure that my business is taken care of. Have you guys mentioned any of this to Tansy?
If we said that to her, she would probably say, "You're just jealous."
Does Tansy prioritize the salon?
Tansy prioritizes Tansy. When I see Tansy with a new handbag and you find out how much it is, it makes me feel like I'm not important because I need simple stuff like trash cans.
It sounds like you're all asking me to help you with Tansy.
She doesn't look at we're a group of people trying to work together because sometimes she kind of forgets the basic things of the salon to keep it flowing and moving forward.
Okay, anyone else?
Yeah, for me personally, I've been partying for like 4 years straight. So my clients, they kind of fell off.
Were you coming into work hungover, no sleep?
Sometimes I would tell my clients to be here at like 10 or 11 and just come in, you know, like 1.
And you lost clients?
I thought they would wait for me, but they did for a while, but...
And that's the thing. They'll give it a couple of appointments and then they won't wait anymore, which is what you've obviously seen.
Yes.
Stacey, let's talk about those naps.
Considering I schedule them into my book, the nap to me is not an inconvenience to anybody.
Here's the thing though, if you were booked all the time and bringing in more money, wouldn't that be better for you? And then just take a whole day off.
Maybe. I take a nap every day. That's how I look this way. I'm like 600 years old.
Do you guys know that Tansy's dream is to have a high-end salon and be multicultural?
I think that's a lovely dream to have.
Do you have diverse clients coming in now?
I have 2, and Tansy has 2.
Tansy's telling me that the whole demographic of the area has changed and she wants to cater to everyone in the community, not just African-American clients.
There's really not even a whole lot of African-American businesses around here.
Yeah. Salon Moguls is just not keeping up with the neighborhood. I mean, I've witnessed people pull up, and then when we open the door for them, they'll say, "Oh, I think I'm in the wrong place."
There's certain things that we do at this salon to me that just scream African American. I don't want to be offensive with that.
It's not offensive.
But if you're going
Being
to be
honest.
even keel for everybody, I think you have to have a certain type of neutralness where everybody can feel comfortable coming in. A lot of times the TV's too loud. It may be on BET. Sometimes we may be listening to rap. You know, if I was non-African American, I'd be a little concerned.
I actually understand your point because depending on the area, most salons actually are separated.
I think it's so obtainable here, but I think we would have to really be totally on our game.
It's also how you have to market yourself. Are you all open to having a more diverse clientele?
Definitely.
Yes.
And do you all feel like you've had the education and the training?
I need more, because if I'm gonna color somebody's hair, I need to know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I am qualified, but I'm the least interested.
It's fine. I like
absolutely
honesty.
love my African American clients for the simple fact that's what I specialize in. If someone was to teach me how to deal with different cultures, I'm totally open to it. But until they show me what not to say, on how not to be offensive.
But you're talking about the communication part, not
Yeah.
the technical skill part.
Stacey, you even like African American.
What did you just say, Trick?
He don't like black people.
He doesn't even buy African American magazines.
You can't say that. I love African American
I love you people.
I love black people.
Look, I know I'm joking around, but Tansy told me about her dreams of the kind of salon she'd want. And this is a nightmare. And clearly I didn't see the Tansy that you all know yesterday. But you guys are responsible as well. The behaviour I saw was thoroughly unprofessional. Do you all agree with that?
Yes. Definitely.
Tansy's going to come and join us. I have models coming in so that I can assess your work. Everyone needs to get their stations ready.
And I do love African American.
I know you do. It's very clear. I've got it. Good morning. Today, I'm bringing in models that are going to challenge you because you're also used to doing what you do every day.
Right.
If Tansy wants a multicultural salon, then it's time for me to assess the stylist's work and see if they can turn it into one. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. Who are you seeing today?
I'm here to see Stacy.
When Tabitha first brought in my model, I was hoping she was gonna walk past my station. It's nice meeting you. Did you not hear me say I specialize in African American hair? I'm almost sure she's not African American. And if she is, she's the lightest one I've ever seen.
I'm here to see April. Tansy, Tarika.
Come on back.
So what I'm looking at when I look at that picture is slightly ombre.
I want to go darker up here, but want to make sure that the bottom is a golden.
You even want the hairstyle as far as the ringlets and the ringlet.
I do, yeah.
But I would then ask, would you like to go as dark as the photograph?
Yes.
And you can finish your conversation and get started.
Okay.
I just want a very sleek look, kind of get rid of some of the natural wave.
I can definitely put a deep protein treatment on your hair.
Okay.
And we can trim the ends. I don't know what else to say.
You haven't talked about colour.
Are you thinking about doing color?
Maybe just touch up the roots just a little bit.
You need to take control.
Okay.
And talk.
I will. Okay.
Okay, I see the look that you're trying to achieve.
Having Tabitha look over my shoulder, I was so scared, my heart was beating fast. And I knew what question to ask, but my brain went blank. I'm not good with consultations.
But you have to be.
I know.
All it is asking a series of questions. Tell me what it is that you like about that colour.
It's got a really rich, kind of bright brown.
Client told me straight away. I like that colour. You don't want to go beyond here because you don't want the foil to bleed. Take your brush and feather it through so that the lines diffuse with each other.
I absolutely love this mahogany red.
I think the colour looks good. I think your suggestion of doing treatments and something that your client needed, and the finish is really nice. The colour looks really nice. Do you like the colour?
When Tabitha's assessing my haircut, I felt like a superhero. Like I could leap a building or I would levitate in the air like that.
The finish is beautiful.
Thank you.
It is. With hair like this, you can't be afraid to get your hands in. Okay. Throw your head back. It gives it a looser kind of wave. It also just makes it look a little bit more modern and flowy. The colour's really beautiful. And your finish work is lovely.
Thank you.
Everyone did a great job because it really did take you all out of your comfort zone. You said to me this morning, Stacey, that you felt like you had the skill, but you weren't comfortable with a diverse clientele. I want to know if your mind is open to it.
I'm definitely open to it.
You guys need to get out of here. You need to get some rest because you're going to need it. clear to me Tansy is taking no responsibility for her salon. To be an effective boss, you have to lead by example, not by fear. So all of your staff feel like you're incredibly unapproachable, and if they approach you with certain things, you get so mad that you would just tell them to get out.
Really?
And that you make them feel like they're peasants. Honestly, they're afraid of you.
They've done more to me than I've done to them. Trust me.
And what have they done to you?
Being disrespectful, just a lot of rules they just don't want to abide by it. I feel my staff has thrown me under the bus. They don't want to take responsibility for their own actions. So I'm an easy scapegoat.
If that's how all of your staff are feeling, there's a reason why they're feeling that way.
My question is, if you're so afraid, why are you still here?
Because they respect you as a stylist, and they also really like you and each other.
Okay.
Look, if you want this place to be a multicultural, diverse salon and grow with the area, then you know what? You haven't done anything to make that happen. And everyone thinks you're a shopaholic. Honestly, you've got to stop buying stuff.
Is that really any of their business, though? Seriously?
It is when they have to reuse gloves and there's no towels.
How many times am I supposed to replace something that the stylists break? That's my job, to just keep replacing everything and they don't even try to take care of it?
I can hear that you're pissed off.
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
Yes, everyone has to be respectful of the space and clean up after themselves, but you have to lead by example. Your staff have many faults. They know that part of the things that need to change are them.
Exactly.
They know that.
That's my point. You just get burnt out saying the same thing to adults. These are not children. Isn't that like babysitting?
No, it's called being an owner and being a boss.
Oh, really?
Yes, actually, really. This business kind of is your baby already. In a different way, but it's your baby. And if you want to make the comparison, you're the mama of the salon. You have to nurture your business and your staff the same way that you nurture a child.
Okay.
You look at me like you do not believe me, or
No, I
you're
believe
thoroughly pissed off at me.
No, I'm just, letting it all just sink in. Considering my staff and all the things that they need to change, it's just very hard to believe all the responsibility falls on me.
Tansy and her staff need to realise that in order to grow their business into a more multicultural salon, they need to get out into the neighbourhood and market themselves. So I brought them to a local business fair. You keep telling me the neighbourhood's changed, but you haven't really gone out there to meet a lot of the other business owners. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for you to do that and give consultations, talk to people, and then invite them to the salon. All right, so everything's over here. Set the booth up.
Okay.
Come on. Why don't you and I meet some of the other business owners?
Okay.
Tansy needs to let people know that her salon's not just in the neighbourhood, but they also service all kinds of hair.
Hello.
Welcome to Hello Boys, men's and women's vintage clothing.
Really?
Very Nashville styles.
If you ever need a haircut,
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you wear your hair straight or you wear like dreads.
Usually like this.
Use it like that?
Yes.
Well, you can come and get a nice shampoo and condition and a trim. Networking, is something that's totally different for me. And so I was a little uptight at first.
Loosen up a little bit. Ask them about their business. You want to make friends with them.
Okay.
Because it's really important not just to get them in as clients, but for your business, to support your community. Tansy needs to realise that networking is about talking with people, not talking to people. She's not making any kind of connection.
I'm Tansy.
I'm Melissa.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Your hair's pretty. I like your color.
Thank you. I just had it recently done for my wedding.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
So it's freshly colored and all that good stuff.
Well, I own Salon Moguls and we're on Main Street.
I have a flower shop right up the street.
See, if people are booking for weddings,
you could do a package deal.
That's right.
Stylist and flowers.
Tansy was a little shaky in the beginning, but when she started to relax and just be herself, people really responded to her.
Yeah, I would love for you to come over to our booth so I can give you a consultation.
Oh, yeah, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
I did see a different side of Tansy today. She was working very hard, and I think Tansy set a good example.
We definitely could put a couple of layers in here that would give it a little volume.
So I just decided to go out and just recruit the people to come back.
What's your name?
My name is John.
John. What's up,
Yeah, I am
Nice
John
to meet you,
Belaya.
John.
So what happens in the consultation?
The consultation, they basically tell you what they would do to make you look more sexy.
Really?
John was definitely not the type of client that we would normally have.
Your hair's so thick in here, it needs to be textured. Now, how you like your color? Do you love your color?
Well,
All the staff seemed really excited to get out there, meet new people, and talk about the great work that they do.
We do wonderful evening wear looks. If you want to just come and get a cute updo for a function.
My name is Tarika. I've been doing hair for 20. She's been doing hair for 12. My staff did a wonderful job. We got to meet a lot of great people. So I think it was a joy to just see that there's so many other things that we're missing in our community.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
I thought it was great. You guys did a great job. Let's get out of here.
All right.
It's clear to me that there is a lack of communication in this salon. So I wanted to remind Tansy that her staff really care about her. Since I've been here, I've heard a lot of frustration, anger, fear. But the thing is, you've been here for a long time. And that means that you want to support each other. But I also think that it's been a really long time since any of you have had proper conversations beyond blowing up at each other to talk about the good things and just spoken from the heart. So I've asked the stylists to start that dialogue.
Dear Tansy, I'm writing you this letter to tell you how I feel about you and why I stay at the salon. You have shown and taught me everything you know, turning me into a hairstyling machine. As far as the industry goes, you guys raised me, and I love all of y'all.
Tansy, I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to be a part of the salon and a part of your life. We are a great team, and I'm honored to work with you.
There aren't words to describe what an impact you've had on my career. Because of you, my life will forever be changed, and definitely for the better.
When I first met you 4 years ago, I used to watch you a lot, and I used to come and ask you questions just to try to get in your face. Thank you, Tansy, for giving me the chance.
Hey, Tansy. When you asked me to come to your shop, I was very honored. On August the 16th, I lost my sister. You and the whole salon was there for me, and I realized God placed me at the right place, at the right time, with the right people. Nashville is not ready for the new Salon Moguls.
I was deeply touched by the letters. You know, I have never heard them speak that way about me.
Remember, you get back what you put out.
Right.
So now it's your turn.
I appreciate everything you guys just said, and I feel the exact same way about y'all. I see all the gifts and talents that you all have, and I dream bigger for you all than I dream for myself, and I would never want to see either one of y'all leave or be fearful of me or, you know, dislike me in any kind of fashion, because I love each and every one of you. We're together more than we see our families, and so now that I really know how they feel, we can work better as a team.
Since it's about new beginnings, I thought the best thing would be to do something fun and something drastic. Since this desk was the resting place for pizza and many other things that shouldn't be on a front desk, I decided that
oh God,
we need to change that first impression. So, Stacey.
Tabitha pulled out the sledgehammer. I was excited because I knew we were going to get to tear up things.
Flip it over.
Yeah, you need to, like, hold it properly like a sledgehammer. I mean, for real.
Okay.
1,
2, 3.
That was dangerous.
Okay.
I was worried about hitting the desk because I'm such a fragile, timid spirit.
So, you guys, when you come back, it's a new salon.
Your jacket left me spellbound. When you come tomorrow, don't wear the jacket. When Tabitha was talking to me, all I could hear was wah 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 wah, because I kept thinking, I love your jacket. Now, I wanted to hear you, but your jacket kept talking to me. What is that made out of? And where did you get it? And what size is it? Did you get it off of a model? How did this jacket come about?
We're gonna have the same kind of clothes all week. But you're gonna have to get over it all, because you know what? I'm here to help you.
Yeah. I'm gonna process it tonight.
Okay.
Your jacket will
Process.
be in my sleep.
You go home and you dream about my
I
jacket.
will, and then tomorrow
And
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
ready.
go and dream about your station and have nightmares.
I love that jacket.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Do you want to get it over with?
Oh,
Are we good?
more than good.
I am so excited to see you.
You are? All right,
Yes.
come on.
Oh my God.
Tansy's pretty excited by this renovation. I just hope she doesn't go into f***ing labour. Brand new front desk with the logo. Brand new Millennium management system.
Oh my God.
Yes.
If you look over here, the sofa's gone, so no more napping on the sofa. And I have fully stocked you with retail, not just for African-American clients, for every other client as well. So you have all the products that you need.
Holy moly, I cannot believe how bright and beautiful it was. Wow.
Brand new chairs by Takara Belmont.
Oh my God.
Brand new mats and brand new stations. They're all light boxes, as you can see, so the light is really amazing.
Like this is me and lights.
So, this area has been cleaned and scrubbed.
This is beautiful.
New towels, and in here, what I wanted to do is give you a VIP area. So the celebrity clients you have, you should be proud to bring them into the salon. You actually have some privacy.
Oh my God. I just can't even believe it. I'm on a high, so high that I need to be tied down.
You have brand new styling tools from FHI Heath. And then I have one last thing. Joy, can you step outside for me?
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Was that a doorbell?
So today has to be the best experience for clients when they come in here. There's no more yelling across the salon, no more eating at the front desk, and you guys have to work together as a team. And Tansy, you are the mother of this salon. So get your stations ready, clients will be here soon.
Okay.
Okay?
Our first client.
All right.
Welcome to the new Salon Mogul.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I'm not doing anything. I'll get it.
Hey, John.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
How you doing? It's good seeing you.
Good to see you,
What are you
too.
getting done today?
Well, talk to me about coloring my hair and cutting it, so I figure if you can take 10 years off, then maybe I can take 10 pounds off, then together we got a good thing going.
Well, we're gonna do it.
Oh my God, that's my neighbor.
Hello. Hi, Melissa.
Good to see you again.
So I know this is a big day,
beautiful.
so just wanted to welcome you back into the neighborhood and
Thank you.
drop off some flowers for here and for your stations here.
A lot of people from the marketing event came in on reopening day,
I'll make an appointment for a haircut.
which shows what a success it was.
I figure I'll let you work your magic on me.
I'm excited.
Come on in.
Tansy.
Yes.
I want you to meet someone. Jana, this is Tansy.
Jana Kramer, it's really nice to meet you.
Jana.
She was just nominated for 3 Country Music Awards, including Best New Artist of the Year.
Oh, that is wonderful.
So pretty in here.
Thank you.
Well, I
Thank
asked
you so
Jana to
very
come in
much.
because she lives in the area.
This is so nice. It's so cool because it's like private and
When I make your transformation, we don't want anybody to see that. Say you had it today.
It looks great. It looks gorgeous.
I've been married for 2.5 years.
Wow.
I don't know, it's just got like a really cool vibe. I honestly didn't know this place was here though.
What do you think?
That's remarkable.
It looks like it's naturally your hair color.
Yeah. Well, you may have a regular customer now.
Well, thank you. That would be great.
No, I love it.
Oh, it's pretty.
And I will see you after my cruise, Mama.
Good. Thank you so very much.
My thing was, African-American women's hair, so that was my thing. And that's what I always focused on. A week ago, I would have never thought John would be in my chair. I would have never thought I'd even meet John or talk to John, but it was cool. You've changed me a whole lot. I'm practically not even who I was when I started out.
Is it nice for a client when there's more focus on you?
If I get out in 3 hours or 2 hours, then it's different.
I'm telling you, you have totally changed my life, seriously. Hair Oprah. I think Tabitha has the same effect on my staff as she's had on me. They have been inspired, they have been motivated. She truly believes in us, and I am not gonna let her down.
Looks pretty.
It does.
And it feels good. Nice job.
Thank you.
Everyone at Salon Moguls did a great job today. They were professional and the work looked really good. So while everyone else finishes up and starts to clean up their stations, why don't you talk about my final recommendations? Okay. Isn't it nice when you have a place that you're proud of?
Yeah.
Now that you feel that way, it's important to keep it that way.
Exactly.
That brings me to one of my recommendations. Follow through with the rules that you have in place, implement new ones, and hold people accountable.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to lead them and to make sure they have the skills and the tools, so when you do go on maternity leave, they can do it without you.
Right.
But it's a constant learning of skills. Right. And today you had several people from the community event the other night.
That was wonderful.
I recommend continual marketing.
I'm excited about getting involved in the neighborhood because I just know we're about to take this neighborhood by storm.
You yourself told me that part of your debt was you liking to buy nice things.
Right.
I like to buy nice things as well, but only after my business and everything else is taken care of. And when you have over $100,000 in debt, you have to be able to not just pay that down, you have to be able to put the money back into your business so it stays as beautiful looking always as it does today.
Yeah.
So no more shopping.
Right.
Everyone was really professional today. The work was beautiful. Everyone focused on their clients and had a good time. So I had some recommendations for Tansy, and why don't you tell everyone a couple of the new rules?
No eating and no cell phones in the salon area. And the same way the salon looked when we came in today is how it's gonna look every single day.
And what did you decide about shopping?
What is that? It has to stop.
Until you can afford to.
Right.
And Tansy and I talked about providing you with more education, because if you want to be more multicultural, you need to keep it going to feel comfortable with what you're doing.
Right.
I have something that I would personally like to leave with you. I have a Matrix artistic director flying in from New York to do 2-day cut and color classes.
Wow.
Okay, so
Thank
that
you.
will kick off the education. You're very welcome.
Great. Thank you.
Here are your keys. Keep up the good work, because you never know. I might be back. Good luck.
Bye. Bye.
What a transformation. The staff were really professional and were focusing on their clients instead of each other. Even Tansy took care of her business and her staff. If they keep this up, they really could be one of the top multicultural salons in Nashville. But we'll see.
I can hear you scream outside. Congratulations.
Since Tansy's been out of the salon on maternity leave, everything's gone pretty smoothly.
It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow.
Where's Stacey?
He's back there in the back.
Just take it all in.
Look,
take it all in.
I'm gonna need a minute. Everything has changed in the salon since Tabitha was here. We're a little more serious and we're focused more on the clients.
Is everyone being more professional?
Yeah, I have to look up every now and then to see if they still out there. I just be like,
Don't tell me they're that quiet.
from where they used to be, it is like that quiet. The atmosphere in the new Salon Moguls is awesome.
When I stop in, it's like amazing. Clients are happy. I don't see any food anywhere.
We are definitely taking more pride in the salon.
What about...
You know, we have so many towels now. It's remarkable. Yeah. Do you recognize the hair? This is the African-American version of yours.
It looks a little similar. It's a little
Right, it's
a little similar.
Yeah, it's close.
Here.
Stacey seems different. He seems totally different.
Happier. Actually, Stacey has taken the role of manager while I've been gone. I mean, I am just so surprised. I'm surprised at all of them.
Tansy's been a lot nicer.
How's her approachability?
Now she's a lot easier to talk to.
I've been more open to changes that they wanted to make. They've been open to the changes I wanted to make.
And guess what?
Oh, what?
I'm giving non-African American people my card.
The team from Matrix came down and gave us a 2-day cut and color class. And so that's something we're gonna continue to incorporate.
When you had your class, were you as nervous?
No.
Doing hair in front of him?
No, he was nicer than you. He's nicer. But you're cuter, and at the end of the day, isn't it only about cuter?
Yeah, it is.
My clientele has increased by like 30% already.
Are you kidding? That's amazing.
The future was looking real foggy to me before Tabitha came. It was almost like, yo, I'm gonna have to go get another job. I'm not gonna make it in the hair industry. But now I know that I'm gonna be all right. It's been very busy, and I haven't been going to the club.
And look what's happened to your clientele.
Yep.
Imagine what it will be in a year. Tell me how your shopping has been.
I have not bought one thing. I have paid down some of my debt, and I'm continuing to do that because my focus in life has just totally changed.
Any more thought given to reaching out to the country music community?
Absolutely. That's the first thing on my agenda.
Right now, the diverse group of clients haven't really come in yet.
We're still recovering from Tansy's pregnancy, but we've already decided we're gonna do a lot of things in the community, a lot of advertising after she comes back.
All the changes we made, I'm gonna continue them, and we're just gonna continue to get better.
I'm shocked. This is like an entirely different salon. The place is clean, the stylists are giving great customer service, and even 3 weeks after having a baby, Tansy is calmer and excited to get back to her business. If they keep this up, Salon Moguls will be a landmark in East Nashville. This season on Tabatha Takes Over. Next, hello!
I'm shutting up.
That would be very wise.
Tabitha is a scary bitch.
You think?
I think it's your head that's crooked.
That's a problem. This looks like a Moroccan hookah lounge. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm at the end of my rope.
I mean, you're talking about the love of my life.
This whole thing's a really life-changing thing.
Welcome to our grand opening here at the VIP.
Tabitha, do you approve?
Of course. But I can't handle it.
What just happened? For more information and behind-the-scenes footage, go to bravotv.com.